Hey, collective. Let's get into a reading. What do we got going on for some of you today? What is happening? Oh, what's happening? A whole lot of anxiety. Do I want to talk about this? What is going on? It's my anxiety. Like, what? No. No. No, no, no. We will not talk about this anymore. High Priestess, Magician. As I split the deck. I'm deciding. We are not talking about this right now. I just posted a message around monitoring and being recorded. I'm sorry. I just... if we're recorded every day on our phones, on all kinds of devices. I am most certain there is no such thing as privacy in today's world. But what I was speaking about in that message was more along the lines of like someone purposely like buying a little tiny covert camera and sticking it in your home. Okay. And like I've seen and I've had my share of stalkers, so I know that this kind of shit happens, and people try to form a connection with you, so they feel if they can monitor you, find out what you like, who you are, that they can sort of adopt those traits and become that person. And the reason I'm going there, or the reason I'm using this particular example, is because I actually did a reading not that long ago about what came out in the cards is that there was somebody that was literally adopting whatever traits or personality that another really liked in order to formulate a relationship. Which, that's fraud in my mind. Like, that's... But again, we live in a world that's full of that too. You meet people in person and they look nothing like their photo. So what was the joke? If you're meeting someone for the first time and it's summertime, take them on a date to the pool. All the stuff washes off, all the makeup, all the product, all the whatever. And you get to see the real person. So where was I going with this? Just that, what is that? I'm sorry, I'm in a strange energy right now. All week long, whenever I try to do a reading or even talk about a specific energy field, I get bombarded with another one. Like, there's something about, well, there's a full moon coming up on the 12th. So that could be why. That's part of it, I'm sure. But recently, I think I went through another, like, spiritual ascension. And when that happened, I got more downloads. I got a broader view, an expanded view. That might sound hokey to somebody who's doesn't really get that or believe in this, but I do, and I feel it. I've felt the symptoms of it. My twin sister, and I talk to my twin a lot about this because she also has these gifts. She just doesn't lean into them the way that I do. So as my twin, when I'm having certain sensations or things are happening, we talk to each other, and she's having the identical sensations. And the thing about this is that she's been to the doctor and they run a battery of tests and there's nothing wrong. Because there is nothing wrong. The symptoms have nothing to do with anything that's going on medically. It has to do with spiritual ascension, awakenings. So, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm going there. I'll just talk to you right now because that's kind of what I'm feeling like doing. I've grappled with this quite a bit. Like, I used to think I was crazy. I used to believe that tarot, I had like sort of a negative opinion of it. Of course I don't anymore. Obviously that has shifted. I've grown, I've learned. A lot of things played into me ending up here on a public platform. Yeah, it's something I would not have anticipated. I just didn't see myself doing this. Which is strange because they're like, oh, well, if you're a psychic, wouldn't you be able to know that? No. And even though I've had these gifts since I was young, you develop blockers to it. You're told, or you just have this mindset that you can't know these things. Like, it's just, you just chalk it up to you're crazy. So I did that, just didn't really believe. And then I met with a psychic who I trust for the first time. He had done readings for my family and then did one for me. And he's actually the one that told me I needed to lean into this. And I did. And it was sort of a perfect storm. Like, it was definitely the right time. Like, it was divine timing was at play. And I remember people like being nervous around me. Like, I would feel nervousness from my friends and my family. Like, is she going to pick something up? No. Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, I'm never going to tap into somebody's energy involuntarily. Like, that's not how this works. If someone wants a reading or I ask them and they say, yeah, let's do it, and they're game and I'm game, fine. That's one thing. But I'm not going to tap into someone's energy unwillingly. Like, you just don't do that shit. And on top of that, with the collective energy, like, I'm only able to pick up what you're emitting, what's being sent out by the collective, and whatever energy is strongest. So I don't know why I'm talking about that, but I guess I'm just trying to explain sort of a little bit of how I evolved into doing this on a public platform for everybody. Like, this was never my goal to do readings for public consumption. And I've encountered a lot of things. Like, I've overcome a lot of fears, actually, of being on a public platform with my face, like, in front of everyone. I mean, I used to, when I started doing this, I was having the camera only on my hands. And I realized that just wasn't the way to go. Like, how are you going to connect with me if all you can see is my hands? And when I decided to show my face, it was probably the best thing I could have done. Because then you can look into my eyes. Obviously, I can't look into yours, but hopefully through the screen, you're able to connect with me in that way. So, yeah, I a lot of epiphanies this week. But I've been pleasantly surprised with myself, like, I feel pretty brave to put myself out there. And, you lend yourself to criticism, but you also lend yourself as well to a really great community of people, your spiritual family. And yes, being on the internet, you are subjected to scammers and all kinds of predators. I realize this, but if I were to let that fear stop me, then the devil would win. And I'm not letting that happen. And so far, God, I definitely feel, has a protective dome over me. I feel protected all the time. I feel that net. And if I ever fall, God always catches me. If there's anything negative that happens, he usually flips it to my benefit. And I do believe that. I feel that. And I have complete faith. So anyway, it's going to shut me off soon. But I want to thank all of you guys who've stuck with me. If you're new to me, I hope you're enjoying the readings. I hope they're helping. And yeah, I think I'm going to come back and I'm actually going to do a reading, but I don't even know if I'll post this. I don't know. We'll see. Love you guys.